Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liz and today we're doing a get ready with me while I catch you guys up on life updates. It's been a little minute, so let's catch up. Okay, guys, so I'm just applying like the tiniest bit of moisturizer. I always think it's important just to start off with hydrating. Oof, there goes that sheen. Literally, as I'm moisturizing, like it's like windy, snowing outside. This is why we're staying hydrated. Like it's so cold and dry out there, so we are staying moisturized through the makeup. My guys, it feels so good to be back. It has literally been like 4 months since I made my last post on here, and I feel so bad. Like I feel bad. Part of it is because of fear. Sometimes I get a little like scared or intimidated, like coming on camera sometimes, believe it or not. So that is one of the reasons. But the other thing is that I actually got married not too long ago. So on the 25th, it'll make 4 months. Yeah, so I am 3 months into married life and it has been amazing. So amazing. So I'm just really grateful to God for this new chapter. I've been enjoying married life. Obviously, I've been super MIA, but it's been so fun and it's just been such a huge blessing. So we got married in Tampa, Florida. Really nice and intimate. Life has been lifing, okay? It's been so much going on, super chaotic. I've lived in 3 different states this year and I've moved 4 times. It's just a lot. But to be able to be in this stage in life where I am right now, given some of the stuff that I went through at the beginning of this year, I didn't even think that this was possible, like at all. Like heartbreak, there was a time where I didn't even want to be here anymore, like at all. And God was just really faithful through it all, and my life literally did like a 360. Sometimes even to this day, like I can't even believe that like I'm married, but I'm just so grateful. And my husband is literally the most amazing partner ever. Like so loving, so caring, patient, all of that. Y'all, don't let me get in my feels. I am running out of this foundation, but it's so good. I honestly, yeah, this is definitely like my go-to foundation today. And this one is the Maybelline 30 Hour Foundation. It's really good. And my shade is Deep Bronze. Honestly, guys, if I can describe life lately, I would probably go ahead and say like, I have just been learning and absorbing so much. Like, I feel like a human sponge. So talking about current struggles, I mean, can we get real for a moment? One of the things is obvious, and you guys have seen that, and that has been literally my inconsistency. And I know a lot of people watching this are gonna be like, oh, it's okay, you just got married, you're enjoying married life, that's your excuse, which I get, but the thing about it is that when you know for a fact that God has told you or called you to do something and you don't do it at the time that He told you to do it, that's technically delayed obedience, which is disobedience. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like I have been in this back and forth with knowing what God has called me to do. One of the things that He's called me to do, and I know that has been, for me, creating content for YouTube. And I literally do not have any excuse. Like as far as timing is concerned, the way I have my schedule organized, there is time for me to set aside specifically for filming. There's time that I have specifically for editing. And I have time to rest. I have time to dedicate to my husband. I have time to cook. There's literally time allotted for everything, to the point where I am not stressed to go ahead and do it. It's a lack of discipline. And this is like the harsh truth, the harsh reality of it. And actually saying it out loud and hearing it, that like, this is delayed obedience. And I know that that's something that I have to work on, not in 2024, but now. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times we want to go ahead and wait for like a fresh start in 2024. I'm gonna go ahead and start this or start that, and it's like I'm sick of my own excuses. Let me put it that way. I am tired of my own excuses. Like, and I'm trying to prove to myself, and more importantly, prove to God that like I am not going to take these habits with me into 2024. Enough is enough. Like, I'm literally tired of my own crap, my own disobedience, my own, self-induced delays that I literally don't have to go through. I am doing this myself. So that is one of my struggles. And I am also, and this is just, to go ahead and convey this to you guys, but I am also trying to work on my speech and the things that I say to go ahead and help me improve overall when it comes to creating content. And I'll give you an example. So I learned this from my dad, but sometimes we are living in a product of something called self-induced prisons. And these prisons, these places that we are trapped in, is not places that we are supposed to be. Like, God didn't intend for us to be in those places. He didn't intend for us to be struggling with certain things. But because we have spoken it over ourselves, it's kind of like a word curse. So you've cursed yourself, and now you're eating the fruits of your words. So for example, if I know I had to film and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I don't want to go ahead and do this filming. I don't want to film this video. Filming is so hard. Filming is so time consuming. I really don't feel like doing this. It's literally going to be difficult for me to film at that point because I've spoken that over myself. I've told myself that this particular task is difficult. So it's actually difficult. Like, I'm living in, I'm living in exactly what I spoke. I spoke it over myself. So I'm trying to change the way that I speak. And instead of saying, oh my gosh, I have to film right now, it's just so time consuming, I really don't feel like doing this, I'm trying to change that around to saying, Lord, thank you for the privilege of being able to film. Like, some people, maybe they don't have a phone to film or a camera or whatever they need to film, but I have the ability to do that. Thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to go ahead and film. Or I'm so excited to go ahead and film. Sometimes you may not necessarily feel like it, but you're speaking that out. Before you know it, you start going ahead and, setting up your camera and setting up your phone, and a few moments in, you're in the groove of things. Before you know it, you're done. You see what I'm saying? So that's something that I just and I'm not saying this like at you guys, because this is definitely something that I am working on. Obviously, I am using myself as the number one example here. So, full transparency, I'm never going to get on here and make it seem as if like I just have everything all together, because I don't right now. And I am a work in progress right along with you. Okay, so that kind of leads me to talk about like the journey that I want to kind of have on my YouTube channel. So where am I now and where do I want to be? Like, where do I see the channel going? What direction do I want to take it in as of now? Because I think I shared a little bit of that 4 months ago. But times have changed since I've been away. So let me fill you guys in. So before, I think I said I wanted to go ahead and do some fitness content, but I am working through that right now just because I can be a little shy. And I don't know how I feel about filming fitness content. I just don't know yet. It's a little bit of like a nervous struggle for me. And I want that to be a thing of my past. I don't want that to be a difficult thing or something that's crippling as far as filming in the gym is concerned, because it's a very 2023 thing, you know what I mean? So sometimes that makes me a little nervous, but more so I do like these sit down talks. I like sitting down and chatting with you guys, and I want to kind of create like a safe space on this page where we can just go ahead and open up. What are we struggling with? What things do we want to go ahead and strive towards? What are our goals? You know what I mean? And just really encourage and build up one another. I think I really am leaning more towards that. Everything's self-improvement. You know, self-improvement. How have you transformed from last month to this month, from last year to this year? And just to be able to like call out that growth, notice it, share it with other people, encourage other people, because you never know who is dealing with the same thing that you're dealing with, unless if you like talk about it or open up about it. And you know, I think I'll go ahead and I'll call her my mentor in spirit, Latoya Okia. She's amazing. You guys can check her videos out on YouTube. But one of the things that she says is that your obedience, there are other people's lives that are literally tied to your obedience. You know, it's that important. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not just about us. It's not just about what we're going through or how we feel in the moment. Like, there are literally other people's lives tied to our obedience. So I don't want to get caught up in woe is me, how I'm feeling at that particular time, to the point where I don't move when God calls me to move. So yeah, so that is number one. I definitely want to go ahead and have like a more like, I want to create like a sisterhood, like a family, something where, you know, people can feel comfortable to just learn from each other, encourage each other, and a place for growth. I think that's something that I definitely want to have on the channel, or have my channel be rather. So of course, those sit downs, you know, we're going to talk about, you know, life's challenges. We're going to talk about faith and the things of God. And then the other thing that I'm going to go ahead and tie into my content is actually business and entrepreneurship. I started a graphic design business this year, so I'm so stoked, because I was actually working on my another business in April. I think I started back in April or March of this year. Another business which I'll introduce to you. I'll introduce it to you guys later. But I worked on so many graphics for that, and I actually started doing graphics for my previous business, which is my makeup artist business. So I was a makeup artist some years ago, and so I did a lot of graphic designs for that business. So I have been doing graphic designing for a while. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why didn't I just make it a business? Like, I'm really good at it. It's therapeutic for me. I'm passionate about it, and it comes natural. Like, I didn't get any training for it. I'm open to training because there's always room to grow and learn, but I didn't get any training for it, and I really love what I do when it comes to designing. So I actually opened up a graphic design business called Dammy's Design Studio. So, and I have the link for that in my description. You guys can go ahead and see my website and everything. But I'm going to go ahead and start incorporating that into my content. Why? Because there are people that are interested in learning how to do graphic design. So I'm going to kind of do the same type of content, but you will watch me design, if you know what I mean. So for example, if I'm designing an email marketing template, I'll probably go ahead and do like a design with Liz or something like that, and we can just sit down, chat, and you guys can watch me design. And if you guys have questions about, you know, the type of design that I'm doing, put them in the comments, and then I'll be able to go ahead and answer them. This is also your sign to start your business. Do not wait. Do not wait until 2024, guys, please. Guys, I strongly believe that one of the biggest scams ever is waiting until the new year to go ahead and start whatever it is that you want to start. I don't care if it's weight loss related, if it's to go ahead and start a new business, if it's to pick up another skill or add another stream of income, whatever the case may be. Do everything in your possible power to do everything you can to go ahead and start now. We have to remember that God is in and out of time. He's in and out of time. Like, so it's not as if God is like, okay, well, I'll have this ready for you in 2024. No, like, it is unto you as you believe. So according to your faith level, I look crazy, guys. So according to your faith level, like that's what you'll have. That's what you'll experience. There is so much that I'm trusting God for. And what is it? It's December 8th right now. And it's like, I don't care. I'm not going to go ahead and limit God because of a calendar. And just because it's so close to January, I'm just going to go ahead and hold out. I'm going to wait before I start the business. I'm going to wait before I learn a new skill. For what? Don't let the lies of the enemy hold you back from doing the things that, number one, you have a desire to do. Number two, that you believe the things that God told you to do. So this is definitely your sign to start now. So yeah, so that's the type of action I want to take the content. I want to have more sit down, get ready with me's because I am passionate about makeup. I am no longer a makeup artist, by the way. I don't know if people know that about me, but I used to be a makeup artist. I think I stopped like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't really remember. But yeah, so I am no longer a makeup artist, and I can probably do another video as to, you know, that's related to my makeup artist journey, why I stopped, how I got clients. If you guys want to see that, then sure. Do you guys have any recommendations for like a dark lip pencil? I feel like I've been seeing a lot of people use black lately. But I want to know if there's a pencil out there that exists that's already dark enough. I feel like this one I usually have to darken. And this one is by Morphe. It's called Trendsetter. It's a very pretty brown, but sometimes I want it darker. I am doing this makeup like all over the place. I went from face to brows to lips. This is literally how I do my makeup though. Okay, so did we touch on everything? We talked about the direction I wanted to go ahead and take my channel. I want to do more sit downs. I want to do more get ready with me's, which is literally just me talking to you and me doing my makeup. I will show you some stuff regarding different businesses that I am working on, that I've started this year and that I have coming next year. Yeah, but if you guys have like any other topics that you want to talk about, that you want me to cover, please feel free to put it in the comments. Let's talk, like let's have a sit down, let's chat. So I am just lining my eyes with some of that same concealer I used already, the one by Milani, and then I'm just gonna buff this out. I usually just go ahead and I use my beauty blender just because I'm just tired of brushes right now, and the beauty blender is just accessible and quick, if I can be honest. And call it a day. I'm gonna put a little bit on my lids too, just so I can give my eyeshadow something to stick to. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there are gonna be a couple of times where I do put on eyeshadow and I don't put on anything for it to stick onto because I could care less. Like honestly, I work from home and I'm a homebody on top of it, like, so I'm not always looking for grip. So I'm actually going to pinch this same brush and I'm going to go like underneath my lash line. So in an effort for me not to wait until 2024 to take action, you guys are going to see me posting on YouTube consistently, starting from now till the end of the year. And I have already lost 4 months being inconsistent, not posting, and I am not trying to give any more room for that, you know. Enough is enough. Enough time has been wasted, and it's just like I want to. That is harsh. Let's fix it. Perfect. That's the only thing about doing makeup on camera, is that something will look like amazing in person, but on camera, it's looking like, what the? I don't know if I am going to have a set posting schedule this year, but my goal for this year, I do know one thing, is that my goal for this year is just to post. Post, be consistent. If I say I'm gonna do 2 posts a week, then post the 2 posts a week. Now exactly when those 2 posts are gonna come, I don't know yet. And I'm praying that, you know, by the following month, I can be able to go ahead and get myself on a schedule that I can commit to, that I can share with you guys, so you guys can expect, you know, content to go ahead and come out. But yeah, I think that is definitely something that I, you know, just want to be transparent about, want to share that with you guys. Even you guys can hold me accountable, be like, Liz, where you at? Because you said that you had some videos coming out, girl. So yeah, right now, what I can share is definitely 2 posts per week, every week before the end of this year. How's it looking so far, guys? Oh! Okay, guys, so as y'all saw, today is a no eyeliner kind of day. I don't usually wear eyeliner, but we'll see how I change it up for the sake of these videos. But I'm about to take some black eyeshadow on a flat brush. This is my Inglot 9S. And I'm just gonna literally line my lips with that and blend, just so it can be a bit darker. Okay, so now I'm going back in with my same Milani concealer, same shade. I'm gonna dab that on the back of my hand. And I'm about to make this into a nude lipstick. And just blend that out a little bit. Now I'm about to go over it with my MAC lip gloss. Okay guys, so this is the final makeup look. What do you think? If you like this video and this makeup look, definitely give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more content like this, please consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.